Hey, what's up guys? So today we'll just be upgrading the HB Toys ZP1001. New speed controller for it, new radio system for it, new servo for it, and new shocks for it. Just before we get into the upgrading though, it's got a new sticker from SoFlo Life to put up on the sticker board. Let's just go ahead and do that now. Haven't seen what the sticker looks like, so we'll see in a second here. Isn't that a nice looking sticker right there? Awesome. Well, we shall get that on the sticker board. Oh, what do we got here? RC car armor. Nice. Alright, let's get this sticker on the sticker board and then we'll get on with the upgrades. Alright, got the sticker on. Let's get on with the updates. Also, I'll have a link to his channel up here somewhere. Alright, so there are a good few updates and I'll have links to all these parts in the description below. One of the first ones is shocks. Now these are oil-filled shocks, so that's very nice. I have already gone and installed them on the front here, and I've installed the servo as you can see. Now one thing with these shocks is you do not want to use the included parts with it. You're going to want to take out the pieces from the stock shocks, as these are too wide to fit into the stock mounting holes. There's also one other thing that I noticed when I was playing around with this, and that's to do with the wheels. Let me just get this screw out here. As you can see, they do attach via screw. However, when you pull them out, at first I just thought, oh, I guess it's got a really small hex. But it's actually got a standard 12mm hex inside. This is just a little adapter, as you can see here. So you could replace these wheels no problem. So that's kind of nice to find out. Alright, well, the wheels aside. So like I said, with these shocks, you have to not use the pieces that come with it and take out the old ones from the old shocks. Let's just show you what I mean here, and we'll take apart this the rear end one right now. Alright, so once you get the old shock out, you need to remove both the pieces top and bottom and then place them in the new shocks. So they should pop out fairly easy. One side is a little tighter than the other, just on like most shocks. But they should pop out pretty easily. And there we go. So now that shock will be ready to install. Alright, I got all the back suspension changed over now. As you can see, those shocks fit in there quite nicely and look good. Let's get on to replacing the front servo. As you can see, I've already replaced it on mine. Here is the stock servo though. You can see it's basically a direct replacement. The only thing I had to do was use a couple nuts as spacers. Otherwise, the servo horn was hitting the front of the diff case cover here. So just spacing it out just a little bit has solved that problem for me. And I already have the shocks installed. So that's the majority of the front end done here. Really simple to do. However, now we do need to remove the receiver speed controller unit from inside here. There should just be a couple of screws. I'll just do this off video as it'll be quicker until I get the cover off. Alright, so time to get the front steering and diff installed again. Fairly simple to do. Just basically have the 4 links and the 2 shocks to put on. Alright, so I got everything installed, and I think it's all done properly. There's one thing I forgot to mention. When you do replace the speed controller, it means you can no longer use the lights that would get plugged off these 2 plugs. Now I did measure this with a voltmeter before I took it out, and they seem to put out 3 volts a piece for the 2 LEDs, so 3 volts for the front and 3 volts for the back. So this stock receiver, the receiver here would put out too high of a voltage without having a the words lost me now. Without having a resistor in there, so I won't be running the lights. You'd have to put a resistor in there for that. I might do that in the future, But for now, there'll be no lights with the new receiver. Let's turn everything on and see how we're running here. Have to adjust the steering trim, but it seems to work fairly good so far. Same with the motor, seems to be working well. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this upgrade video for the electronics and the shocks for the HB Toys ZP1001. Should make a pretty good difference. I'm probably going to do the tires in the future too, since I now know that I can upgrade the tires too. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, make sure to leave them below. If you liked it, make sure to like it. If you didn't, dislike it. If you'd like to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.